Welcome everyone, Looney Farm Guy here with another new mod. Well, newish. On today, Tuesday, December 21st, we had new mods, and this one is the AVANT-Series. Some of you may remember it from Farm Sim 19. Well, it's back for 22, and it is by ITS is the modder. 38.04 megabytes, so up kind of when we did extremely hefty, but it's a sizable download. But you get a plethora of items with this pack. It is a really quite an extensive pack, and so I'll try to get through them um, in a efficient manner. Let's start with where it is in the store. It's under skid loaders, skid steer loaders. If you're looking for it under vehicles, and here we are. We have two models, the 420 and the 750. The 420 comes in at 16 grand, so not too hefty of a price. We got some work lights. We have a rear weight, which I would probably recommend for the small one for sure, and a couple of tread and some wheel colors. Other than that, 20 horsepower, 15 miles per hour on the 420. And that would be this one here. So it is quite small. I have a pallet of lime here. I do have the weight. And as you can see, as I lift it, it definitely has weight on that front wheel in a quite, but it's still, I mean, it's a little bit, yeah. So just be aware of that. However, the larger one, the 720, is quite obviously bigger. This one runs at 16 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that before we get into it too far. The same kind of options. Weight, I would probably recommend the weight. It's up to you. A couple of wheel options, but definitely a larger and much more suited to heavy objects. Ooh, that's a little bit, does not like that too much. All right. All right. Now for the attachments. And there's quite a few of them. So I will try to go through them, and we'll pay attention to, some of them are pretty straightforward, like a bale fork, a bale handler, manure fork, buckets, bigger bucket, and so forth. And then there's going to be a few that will not be quite so straightforward. First of all, let's go out to the, not there, not there. Oh, oh, oh. All right, the mower. Okay, well, yes. Let's take a look. They're going to be under skid steer loader tools. And we have the skid steer tools and now the Avant, the pallet fork that you've seen in action already, square bale fork, bale handler, manure fork, high tip bucket XL, adapter, we'll look at that in a moment, ball hitch, 3-point hitch adapter, cutter bar, which we will look at, the mowers, and the pickup for lawnmower, we're going to look at that right away. And the front cultivator. The front cultivator is an interesting one because it has a work forward or work backward option. However, let's look at that first. Why they would have a work backward option on something that does not attach to the back, as none of them do. I've tried. They won't attach to the back. All the attachments attach to the front. Now, let's get our window open here because you're going to need it. This, of course, anything is still going to be able to be maneuvered like so, any attachment on the front. As for, so L1 and O is going to lift, and see that lift cultivator, lower cultivator, lower cultivator. So when you have it in the lowered position, it will be a cultivator. However, if you lift it, which it is lifted right now, you can have it down on the ground and it won't do anything. Why that it's like that, I don't know, but it's because I was going around for a while wondering why the heck is this? It's in the ground, but it's not working. Then if you lower the cultivator, it does a weird thing like that, and now we are cultivating. I have not been able to get, so you go to, there is no hire worker option for any of these tools. You can lift it out of the ground and away you go. It still will only go at 6 miles an hour until you lift the cultivator, and then so it's a bit of an odd bird. So there's that. Let's go to the cutter. This is the cutter, Avant cutter bar. This is, again, you need to lower the implement and then turn it on and low enough, and there you go. It will cut grass, and cut grass at 11 miles per hour, so fairly quick. And turn it off. So that one works. You have to lower it, so you have to remember that when you're doing that, it's going to do that. Now, the mower. Let's go back to the store for a moment, because the mower comes in two pieces. Comes in the lower piece and the collector pickup for the mower. These are also in skid steer loaders. So here's the mower, and the mower has the option to sideway, eject, or mulch. I would, if you're going to collect it, I think you have to have it on side ejection, but I'm not sure if it matters. And here is the pickup. So let's grab and you have to attach the mower first, like so. And then all you need to do is get close enough and it will attach like so. All right, back to the here. Now again, do you have to lower it? Okay, just to turn it on. Yes. And it's collecting while you're doing. So once it fills, it's just cutting grass. So now to, yeah, so that if there's two icons now. I'm on mower, so you can lift it and it will stop cutting. So this too, you have to lower the mower. Now you got to be careful. If you're on the pickup, it won't show that. So lower mower. There we go. Now we're mowing again. How to unload the grass off the pickup. All right, so R1 and R opens right and left. We'll open that, and then now you are able to tip it and dump out the grass like so. Definitely it's not the biggest. Okay, now to close it, R1 or R1 and right stick and closed. Back down again, and you don't have to turn it off or anything. Oh, it'll pick up. It will pick up what's on the ground too, as well as what you cut. And there you go. Definitely not a something you want to cut a really large area of grass, more like small plots of land and so forth. Again, you can't hire a worker for it. All right, the accessories. Now, let's start with this. This is the adapter. So the skid steer adapter, basically what that means is it's an adapter that you can now attach the skid steer implements, this one being the bale grabber, wrapped bale handler. It's a skid steer attachment. You cannot attach the skid steer attachments without this adapter. And so that is that. So that kind of opens up, obviously, a lot of options, or a few more options. This, of course, ball hitch if you want to attach a trailer to the front. And last but not least, a 3-point hitch attachment to the front, which could have lots of different. I mean, the possibilities are opened up now. Anything with a 3-point hitch. So some of the plows that are hooked up on the are meant to hook up on the front, you could use, and anything like that. So yes, last but not least, I will address the reverse. I can't pick up these by hand either. The front cultivator in reverse, basically you have to attach to the front and drive backwards, dragging it for it to work, which seems, again, very odd, and not, I don't really know. Maybe if you have a tight spot you want to cultivate and you have to get in there with the front end and pull it back or something like that. Other than that, I think that's about it. I know I probably missed a few things. I hope that explains some answers or questions you might have about this little implement, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't really use this one much, so it could be something specialized, a small farm kind of implement. It is very versatile, has many different things, but definitely not something you would have to plow fields with or things like that. Perhaps a dairy operation or something you need something small to get in and out. Anyways, I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game. So have fun, and have fun with this little Avant. I'm sure there'll be plenty of different ways to use it. Anyways, that's it for now. We'll see you next time.